Three potentials that scientists are looking at right now. We didn't talk about these last time. One is that everything is completely natural evolution as we've been led to believe, even though the evidence doesn't support that. So there's a battle playing out right now, Brian, to hang on to what is called the standard model. That is the standard model in physics. It says the Big Bang was this primal release of energy. We don't know what happened, and it was a completely natural process. And within the Big Bang, the evolutionary Big Bang is when we appeared completely through natural processes. That's one theory. The evidence doesn't support that. Another theory that we haven't even talked about is that we are living in a digital or a simulated environment. In other words, it's a virtual reality that we're living in, and we can talk more about this.
Elon Musk talks a little bit about this.
Well, Elon Musk is talking a lot about it, and in 2001, the first scientific algorithm was designed to attempt to determine whether we are or we are not living in a virtual or a simulated reality. And what they did was they created the variables that take into account everything that we see happening in the world today, from physical parameters and physics parameters to social parameters and climate and everything that's happening. And they plugged it into this algorithm, and the algorithm said that the odds are much greater that we are living in a simulated reality than that we are not.
Because it couldn't actually identify real randomness? Is that what it looks for? Because if you build something inside the simulation to see if it's a simulation, you would think it's flawed by design as a scientist. That would be my first guess.
It could be, and these are some of the philosophical questions that come into this.
I tried to explain this to my 14-year-old stepdaughter the other day, and I said, we could be living in a simulation, and she plays Sims, and she plays those games, and I just heard Elon Musk talk on Joe Rogan, and I explained it to her, as in, do you not agree that 10 years and now 50 years from now, that the technology, as it's growing, is going to be able to create a simulation that's probably as real as this? And most people might go down that and say, yeah, in 100 years we would be there. And then he kind of backs out that argument by then saying, is it not possible we're in a simulation? Now that's one way of looking at it.
Well, it's one way. So this is a second theory that is here, and I just want to bring it back home. The third theory is that there has been some kind of a natural creation. So a natural Big Bang, evolution did begin, but there has been some kind of an intervention, a conscious intervention at some point in the past, where DNA was manipulated in a way to create, to give us capabilities and other forms of life. Capabilities never had. So these are the three things that scientists are looking at.
Still kind of non-committal on that third one. Like, where could that have come from?
Well, or some combination of those three. Maybe there is an a virtual reality, and in that virtual reality, this intervention has happened. So this is where scientists are today. So they're looking at these three potentials, all natural, all artificial, or natural with an intervention.